Hello, my name is Chris Diaz, and here's a video about a project I built back around 1980, I think 83 or so. Okay, so this is a set of analog bass pedals that I built, and there's kind of a long history here. I got these when I was in high school. They had an organ that they were throwing out at my high school, and I took home the bass pedals and I took home the keyboard and ended up making projects with them. But these were the bass pedals. Really nice set of pedals. They're made out of wood, and I'm going to flip this around and hang on a second here. Okay, so what's inside them, and I'll do another video where I actually open this up and talk about what all is inside here. But there's basically there's a power supply, and then there's a circuit that I got out of Popular Electronics magazine that was for a project that was advertised as a digital clarinet. Okay, and I figured out I figured I could make it into a set of bass pedals if I built the circuit tree and then tuned the master oscillator down, you know, so that was in the bass range. So what's inside here, and I'll open it up, but there's a power supply in here. There's a circuit from that article that had a TTL chip that was like a 16 to 4 switch matrix scanning circuit. And then what's inside here as well is a circuit from PAIA Electronics. That's PIAI, and it's a top octave generator circuit. So basically a circuit that would give you the perfectly tuned notes for 1 octave of a keyboard, and then you could divide it down to get multiple octaves. But basically, this was 1/2 of the unit. So this is the pedal section, and then I'm gonna bring this other unit over here. And I gotta admit, this looks really makeshift, but this is something I built, back in the 80s. This enclosure, I need to mention, was from Radio Shack that I probably bought when I was in grade school. So we're talking the 1970s. And it was an aluminum enclosure. I lost the front cover, so that's why there's cardboard taped on here. But what's inside here, and I'll do a video where I open this thing up. But what's inside here was the other half of the circuitry for the bass pedals, along with some tone control circuitry. There was a book that I bought in the 70s by Craig Anderton called Electronic Projects for Musicians, and it's a great book. It was really, really helpful to me as far as building guitar pedals and other stuff. And he had a circuit in there called the Super Tone Control, and I built it, and it's in here along with the circuitry for the pedals. I'll see if I can find the article that I based all this off of, but basically I built these. I built this unit sometime around the early 80s. I was playing in a musical production at the time. It was kind of an interesting sequence of events. I was in a musical production where there was a 4-piece band, and the bass player left the band. He wasn't able to do the production, and I ended up playing guitar and bass at the same time. I ended up using these pedals to play all the bass parts. Some songs I played bass guitar on, but again, I'll do a video demo of how these sound. They actually have a really, really great sound to them. It's basically all analog. There's nothing digital here at all. So the circuitry in the pedals makes the fundamental tone, and then this box here had circuitry that basically allowed you to filter it. I'm reading these controls from left to right: resonance, frequency, and filter. And then there was like an attack and a decay adjustment, master volume, and then these switches were for the super tone control circuitry. So, and then I did a little modification here, I believe, where the decay, I modified it so that it could be super long, so that you could basically, when you took your foot off the pedals, the note would still linger on for a long time. So I'll do a video of these actually in operation. On the back panel is basically the output control, or that went to the amp. And then these two cables right here, if I find the other ends, these two cables plugged into this master unit here. And this box I actually mounted on a mic stand, so that was, you know, within easy reach, and it actually worked out fairly well. So like I said, I'll do a video demo of these actually in operation. I'll open this up and show the circuitry inside. I'll open this up and show the circuitry inside there, and like explain it in more detail. But this was like the first part video of probably a multi-part series. So thanks for watching. Bye.